Alright, so I'm starting off with a coconut water primer stick. There we go. This hydrates as well as primes, so it makes it stick on, but it doesn't. But when I put on the foundation, it won't make my skin look flaky or dry. But I mainly focus on my dry spots, which are right here, and then a little bit right there. That I put on just some normal primer, which is the face primer by PhotoFocus. So this is the L'Oréal Paris Infallible Pro-glow. So I like this one just a lot because since I have drier skin underneath my eyes, I've dried a normal skin. It doesn't make it crack or crease or flake, but at the same time it doesn't automatically make my normal skin look oily or super dewy. I also like this because it covers up most of my like red spots, but then it doesn't cover up my freckles. This is done. I'm going to put on some of the Tarte Shape Tape and so at the moment I don't have any like, I guess just normal like translucent face powder, but I do have this BareMinerals Perfecting Veil like BareSkin thing, and it's in the shade light to medium. Like it's not that. Let's see if it focuses. There we go. I still use a brush, and I get that, and I put it in the areas that crease more, like my smile lines, and the creases underneath my eyes. I bought a set of Morphe brushes, and I bought just one of the concealer, or not the concealer, contour brushes, angled contour brushes. It was a set, so it doesn't have a specific number. The brush I just used was also in a set, and it's just a flat foundation brush. It's also by Morphe. My Sculpted face palette by It Cosmetics. And I'm going to be using this color right here. Alright, now I'm going to do bronzer. This is also another brush from the Morphe set. It's just a blush brush, but I'm using it for bronzer. And the bronzer I'm using, very old. It's from Wet n Wild, Coloricon. And this is kind of orangey on my face, so I don't necessarily like to put a lot on, but I like to put enough to where it looks more tan. Alright, and then next is blush. This really big Morphe blush brush. And then I use Milani Romantic Rose Powder Blush. Milani Romantic Rose Powder Blush. A Juvia's Place highlighter brush. And then I'm going to be using the highlight from Colourpop, and it's called Flexitarian. Using my finger to apply this first, and then I'm going to blend it in with the brush. Now that my face is done, I'm going to set it with some longwear setting spray from HardCandy. You can't see it, but it's just from the HardCandy Longwear Setting Spray, Fade Resistant Humidity Protection. That is done. Start on the eyes. So I'm just using my finger in a paint pot. It's just the Eyeshadow Base. There isn't a color, but it's from NYX. With this, I also like to grab just like a light, like whitish color, or at least pale color, with a big fluffy brush, and just set it so that while I'm doing it, the colors will blend easier, and as well they won't crease with my eye primer. All of my brushes are from Morphe sets, but I'm taking another one of those white brushes, and I'm taking just a small eyeshadow brush. And then I am using the Juvia's Place palette, the Magic palette. I'm going to be using this color right here. Now with this color, I am just going to be putting it in the crease of my eye and blending it up. Now I would get a clean, just small, clean, fluffy brush, and I want to diffuse this harsh-ish line, and I want to just diffuse it so it's not as harsh and more blended. Next, I'm getting the color in the Juvia's Place palettes, the Zulu palette, and I am taking this bottom pink color. And with that, I am going to be defining the crease more, so it's not just a big pink cloud on my eye. Then I'm taking that same color, a little bit on the end of my brush, and I am going to bring it down on the lower lash line. I am using a flat brush by the Juvia's Place. I'm going to be using the color right next to the pink, right here. So I packed it on with a dry brush, but now to make it more of a bolder color and to make it more pigmented, it's already really pigmented just by itself, but to make it more pigmented, I'm just going to spray it with some setting spray and dip it back in and then reapply it right where I applied it before. And as you can tell, that's like a lot more pigmented, just a lot more bright and bold. Now I'm just going to use the same highlighter color I used on my cheeks and my nose, and I'm going to use a small pointed brush from the Juvia's Place, and I'm going to dip that in with Flexitarian and put it right in my corner. To this eye look, I'm going to get some black, and I'm going to put it in the outer corner, but very lightly. I'm not going to like dunk it in. I'm taking just a plain angled brush that I need to clean from Morphe again, and I'm using that same black. Just bringing it across my upper lash line. Alright, now it's just the brows, which are really easy for me since my brows are already pretty full. All I do is brush them down so that I can see all of the like open spaces. Alright, so this is now the finished look.
Write me a song